Don't want anybody to see me? Don't want him to see me lurking behind here? Oh, I gotta go behind here. Shh.
You see any spies?
I see some land back here that's really lush and beautiful.
Oh, is it flowing with milk and honey?
It is, and I'm seeing grapes that are huge.
Huge grapes. Wow.
Well, did the spies look like this in the Bible times when Moses was alive? Did they look the way I'm dressed right now? Did they have sunglasses? No. Did they have binoculars? No, they had to look like this. Did they have dark hats that looked like this? No, they didn't have those. Did they wear gloves so nobody could see their hands? Did they have big watches so they could check times and know? Did they have, they did? Did they have earplugs so they could talk to the other spies? Did they have that? No, they didn't have that. What did the spies have? What did they have? They just had their eyes. And they had to look and see where God was going to send them. So the spies had to do the things that God told them to do. So I am going to do the story with you of the 12 spies. So they're not spies that look like that, are they? They don't look like this. No, they look like you guys do. So do I have some spies in here? There'll be spies? Do I have some Israelites that'll come in here? God told Moses to get men, one from every tribe of Israel, to spy out the land of Canaan that he had promised them, that we call the Promised Land. And here comes Moses.
Of all the tribes of Israel, choose one man from your tribe to spy out the land, and see the people and cities as to how strong and fortified they might be.
They weren't just going to walk into this land like a piece of cake. They had to work for it. They had to conquer it. They had to have, what's that word that starts with a P? Anybody going to say it for me? Patience. That God would be faithful to them and that he would do what he said he promised to do. The 12 tribes of Israel sent 12 spies to do as Moses told them to do. They were to start from the bottom of the land in the south and go all the way up into the mountains. They were to see the land and the people, whether they were few or many, whether they were weak or strong. They were to check out the land, whether it was good or bad, where their cities were, or whether they lived in camps and tents. They were to check out and see if there were strongholds. They were to have courage and bring back the fruit of the land. It was a time of the first ripe grapes.
Be strong and have courage, Israel. Bring back the fruit of the land. It is the time for the first ripe grapes.
Does God know the answers as to whether there were grapes over there, whether there were lots of people, whether there were a lot of people, whether they were strong? Did God know that if it had fruit or if there was no food there at all? Did God know that? I think he did. I think God knew. But these were his children, the children of Israel, who didn't always trust God like they were supposed to be. And they tended to complain about his gifts and his blessings. Well, these spies, I want these spies to get up. Let's see, choose your men. Moses, let's get some spies up here so they can sneak into the
We need a few spies. How about you be a spy, you be a spy, and you be a spy.
Come up here. I think we need a few more. There's
Need a
one
couple
from
more?
every tribe.
All right, let's take another one. You want to be a spy? How about you, Jackson? All right, everybody spies. Okay.
Well, come on up here with us. Let's get our hands ready so we can spy out the land. So the spies came into this lush valley.
Listen.
They came into a lush valley. And one cluster of grapes was so big, it took more than one person to carry it. So I need some spies who are going to come up here and carry the grapes with me, okay? Lucas, Brandon, can I get by you? Let's see if we can go cut those grapes. Come back here with me. Lucas, can you come around here? Just stay right there. We'll get these grapes out. Oh, they're so heavy.
Grapes back there?
There's some grapes that we're cutting with our big knife.
Oh, I want to
These
see.
are big grapes. You
Wow.
can carry them out. right here. Don't grab the braids. Grab the stick. Okay, Lucas.
Look
Now,
at
Brandon,
that.
get that stick. Take him out there. Okay, we just need two. Now walk this way. Walk up there so everybody can see these grapes.
Wow.
Well, have you ever seen grapes this big?
I never did.
Carry them out there.
Never did.
Never
Never saw it.
What else did they find? They found pomegranates and figs, and they brought all of this back to show them. After about 40 days, when they were in this land of milk and honey, they came back and they brought those with them. So spies, let's get back down on our blue squares and let's tell Moses what you found.
What did you find in the promised land? You found grapes.
It's a land that flows with milk and honey.
Land that flows with milk and honey. Here, let me take those. Wow, those are big grapes. Oh, it's all I can do to pick it up. Wow, thank you. So you found a land that flows with milk and honey?
They did, but they also told them that the people look like giants and we're like grasshoppers and they're going to crush us like bread. We don't think we can do this. Some of the spies gave an evil report and they said the land is too tough, the people are too big, the people are too strong, we don't think we can conquer it. But two spies stood up and said, Joshua and Caleb, you want to know? They stepped up and told the people of Israel, if they're God's people, He brought us to give us the land of milk and honey. Don't be afraid. They have no defense. So Joshua and Caleb stepped up and they tore at their clothes. They couldn't believe what those other spies were saying.
They tore at their clothes.
So Joshua said,
Joshua says, we are God's children.
He will bring us to this land and give it to us. The land we saw and went into was very, very good land. God brought us to this land of milk and honey. Do not go against God. If God brought us here, we should not be afraid of the people. They are bread to us. They have no defense. Do not be afraid of them. God is with us.
and you know what the people did? They didn't want to hear what Joshua and Caleb had to say. Everybody sitting on a blue stone is going to throw a rock at Joshua and Caleb. Look at them throwing stones at Joshua and Caleb. You can throw them just like that. There we go.
Rolling Stone.
Y'all go. Good job.
Yes, so brilliant.
There you go.
Good job, man.
Good arm, Bentley.
So where are my Israelites? 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2.
Ready?
Ready?
We are not going to be able to go up against these people.
They are stronger than us.
They are like giants and we are like grasshoppers compared to them.
Why did we come here?
I wish we had died in Egypt or in the wilderness.
Why did God bring us to this land to be killed?
Let's find a captain and go back to Egypt.
So Moses and Aaron fell on their faces in front of the people.
Oh,
And they said,
Why do
why?
these people have no faith in God?
Why? Why don't they believe the God who brought us out of Egypt?
And God said to Moses, how long will this people hate me and not believe in me, even though they've seen my glory and the signs that I did in Egypt in the wilderness? Moses asked God to forgive them, saying, we know God is slow to get mad and is loyal and loving to them.
God, please forgive them, because we know that you are slow to anger, you are loving and loyal to your people.
God said, I forgive them, but only Caleb and Joshua, who did everything I asked and obeyed me and believed in me, will go to the promised land. All the people who are 20 years old and older will wander in the wilderness. Wander in the wilderness. For another 40 years, they're going to wander a year for every day that the spies were in the land of Canaan. How many days were the spies in the land of Canaan? Like Israelites down there, how many days? 40, that's right, Isabella. And so how many years are they going to wander in the wilderness? 40, that's right, 40 years. And so anybody that's 20 years or older will never see the promised land. They're going to be stuck here in this wilderness. They're going to be stuck in a wilderness that looks pretty much like this. Do you see anything that looks like you'd want to live in this?
No.
No, it's just barren. I don't see houses. I don't see people. Do you think you'd rather go to something that looks nice and lush like this? That's right. And that's the land that God had promised to them. So Joshua and Caleb got to go. What happened to all the other Israelites? What happened to them?
They stayed in the wilderness for 40 years.
And what happened to them? Did they ever get to go to Canaan? No, they died in the wilderness. Did their descendants, the descendants of the children and all, Joshua and Caleb, get to go to the promised land? They did. Very good, thank you. Oh, good. All right, let's get out of our costumes and go.